This is kind of bringing me back to my gig work roots. Depending on how much or if I partake in any kind of alcoholic beverages, I won't go back out. All right, guys, good afternoon. It is 11:38 right now. I was supposed to get out here at 11 o'clock. That was my intent. I got up, did all the things that I needed to do. I was gonna go take my car to the car wash, vacuum it out a little bit, and then I was gonna fill up and then make my way to start doing some orders. As I left the apartment complex, I realized that I didn't have my glasses. If you watch my channel, this is what I film off of. So I had to go back, get those. Then I went to the car wash, vacuumed my car out, went to go get some gas. Realized I didn't have my wallet. So I had to go back and get that. Got my wallet gassed up. Now I'm on my way to go do some orders. If you see me, I'm in my hoodie. And man, I think it's probably 60 something degrees outside. But when I get that little whiff of coolness, I'm throwing on a hoodie. So you probably gonna see me in hoodies quite a bit here in the near future. Gonna do something a little bit different today. I kind of had it planned out. If you look at my DoorDash ratings, right now I'm at 63% on my acceptance rate, which if you follow my channel, you'll know that I'm typically platinum, so I'm above that 70% threshold. But I didn't have enough orders within the last 30 days to maintain platinum, so I kind of let it dip down a little bit. I have a plan for that, and you'll see that in the upcoming videos. But for today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to strictly do Uber. I've said that before, that if I just did Uber on a weekend, I believe I can make good money. So I'm going to try that theory out. Also, when I first started doing any type of gig work, the gig work that I started off with was Uber. That was the first platform I ever had until I got introduced to DoorDash and seeing that there was more volume in DoorDash. So I started to veer more towards the DoorDash platform than the Uber. But this is kind of bringing me back to my gig work roots. So I'm kind of curious to see how we end up on a Sunday. I'm only gonna go out, I'll probably go out till 3 o'clock, maybe a little bit sooner. The Cowboy game starts at 3:15. Don't hate on me, I'm a Cowboy fan. But that's gonna start here 3:15, so I wanna be home for that. Depending on how much or if I partake in any kind of alcoholic beverages, I won't go back out. But if I don't, then I'll probably go back out after the game's over for a couple hours, see what I can rack up. So about to get everything started. I should have my Uber stats running in the background, which I'll show them here. Sitting at a 98% satisfaction rate, 15% cancellation rate, which may seem high to a few of y'all, but I think I've had that thing up to about 23%. My acceptance rate is 0, once again, because I don't prioritize Uber. So I let it run in the background, and the past couple days, which have been Friday, Saturday, they've sent me a boatload of orders. I remember, I think the last shift that I did, I only worked 2 hours and I got 150 offers within those 2 hours. So that's more than an offer per minute. So like I said, the volumes out there is just, a lot of it's trash. On time rate 86%, normally because I'm using that to double dirty stack and things like that. So I'm not always on time on those orders. And then just to look at my lifetime highlights, I have 1,547 deliveries to kind of give you a comparison with DoorDash. I think with DoorDash, I'm at 4,100. And like I said, I've been on the platform for 3 years, 5 months. So this is the first gig platform that I started with. But man, I'm almost 4 minutes in. I'm starting to feel like Nola doing all this talking. He can do it a lot better than me though. But I'll see y'all when I get my first order. So the day that I decided to do this challenge, I guess, oh, there we go. Uber decides to send me an order once I go live. But I've gotten like 3-4 orders maybe, and I've declined them all. I think 2 of them were back-to-back Costco orders, paying $23, but they were going like 20-something miles. So I declined those. Then I think they gave me another upside-down order, which I think I took a picture of. See, here go another Costco, $20, 24 miles. I'm not gonna do that. I'm hoping that it starts to pick up around, 12 o'clock once, football catches. Which, I mean, football's already on right now. They got that morning game forgot who it was, the Rams and somebody, but they keep giving me these crap Costco orders. But like I said, as soon as I started to film, that's when they started showing me all these orders, because I wasn't getting anything. It's been dead for 5 minutes. Do you know how long it's been since I've just sat in a parking lot? The one good thing, and yes, I take some bad orders occasionally. Depends on what your definition of bad orders are. But I take some questionable orders. But one thing that I don't do, being platinum and also multi-apping and things like that, is I don't do this. I don't sit in the parking lot. And honestly, I'm sitting here and it's kind of relaxing in a sense. Just to not concern myself with, okay, I got to order, I'm moving. It's okay to kind of sit in the parking lot and wait for a little bit, but man, how long? I don't know how long I'm gonna want to play the waiting game as I continue to wait on these orders. This might not end up being an Uber a Uber video. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm on the move. I got tired of sitting in that parking lot. We're gonna see if I can move around and get some orders. There you go. 6:45 for 4.3 miles. I really don't want to do it, but I'm not getting anything. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Get the ball rolling. Guys, it's currently 1 o'clock. We're a little over an hour. I forgot when we started, but currently sitting at, I want to say it was $21.91. Not terrible based on the fact that we're not multi-apping and it's just on Uber platform. It started off extremely slow, but we just picked up this Albertsons order. This Albertsons shop is, I want to say $13.40. I think it was like 11, 12 items, but they're pretty simple items. Only one produce item, which were banana. So should be a pretty easy shop. I'll probably put a timestamp on when I entered into the building and when I left to kind of see how long it took me to do that shop. But like I said, I'm on my way to get this shop done. I'll see you after I get this shop. Guys, I forgot to check in at the 2 o'clock hour mark, but it's 2:16 right now. This is after I've dropped off that Target shop I did. It probably wasn't the best order to take. It was $17. I pretty much pride myself on being able to shop orders pretty quickly, but I had a little rough time with a few substitutions. things of that sort. There was one item that was very difficult to find. So it took a little bit longer than what I wanted it to, but nonetheless, we got the 17 bucks, hopefully, as long as we don't get tip baited. But yeah, I'm still, as you can see, waiting on another order. Trying to get another order. I ain't got nothing yet, but I'm waiting to get our next order. We're probably gonna be out for another, no longer than 45 minutes, because like I said, the game starts at 3:15, so I wanna make it home, go ahead and get myself prepped and prepared, go ahead and watch this dub we're gonna get. But I'll see y'all if I get another order. All right, guys, I've made it all the way back to my apartment complex. I started driving towards the house as I was waiting on orders, and I've gotten nothing. I got a few trip radars that weren't worth taking, and then I think I may have gotten 1 or 2 exclusives that I also wasn't gonna take, but I thought it was gonna be a lot busier than this. I'm telling you, when I'm driving on, when I'm doing DoorDash and I got this on in the background, man, even the last couple of days, Friday and Saturday, I don't know if it's maybe prior to the game or what. It's 435 for 1.8, I'm not doing that. But yeah, I'm just not getting anything worth taking. Like I said, we were getting so many orders Friday and Saturday, like they were bombarding us with orders. I think I went out for like an hour and some change and got like 150 hours on one shift, and then on the other one, like I spoke about earlier, I went out for like 2 hours and got 150 offers. So they're just not coming in, so we're gonna shut it down. I'll see y'all if I go back out. All right, guys, I'm back. It's currently 7 o'clock on the dot. I ain't gonna lie to you, I wasn't gonna come back out because earlier it was so rough. My Cowboys got a dub, blew the brakes off of Washington. But I figured that if I didn't go back out, I was probably gonna end up scrapping this video. I've been pretty consistent with my videos, so instead of waiting to do this another day of the week, I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish it out now. Hopefully we can get some surprise bangers, you never know. So I'll see you when I get my next order. I also wanted you to see me doing the, I don't know if anybody's ever used the CarPlay for the Uber platform. See what that looks like. I think it's pretty cool. See if I can get an order what that look like. Oh yeah, that's dope. You can accept it and decline it right on the screen. The one thing I do like about it is I can still see it on this screen, so I can still take my screenshots. Yeah, they've updated this because it used to not even show you the mileage. Yeah, this is great. Guys, it's 8 o'clock, so we've just knocked out the first hour since we've been back out. I don't know what my total is with Uber. It's kind of difficult. They keep throwing me all these add-ons and all this other stuff, so I can't keep track of where I'm sitting at, but you should see it here. Sorry, that's the navigation speaking. I don't know how to turn that off, but on my way to pick up this other double. Probably gonna stay out for maybe another. I'm gonna try to stay out for another hour. I can't make no promises. Orders are still coming in, so I'll still stay out as long as they're still pumping out. So I'll see you once I make it to the pickup. Yes. Yes. No, you want me to just leave it here? I think I've had to do this once before. Pick up from a movie theater. Who orders Uber or DoorDash from a movie theater?
Cameron, perfect. Right here.
Appreciate you.
No worries. Have a nice one.
You too. So weird. All right, guys, it's currently 9 o'clock. We just got done dropping off that double from Chipotle and the movie theater, Cinemark, which paid out 25 bucks. So I'm not gonna complain about that at all. I just picked up this other order going to Chicken Express. It's paying $7, it's going 5 miles, but that 5 miles is going towards my apartment complex. So we hadn't done really bad this second half of the shift. I don't know what the dollar amount is, but it feels like we made good money. Y'all will know before me because I just don't have time to calculate it. I think I said I was at 126 once I drop off this Chicken Express order, so that would make us at what, 119, hopefully 118 and some change, something like that. But yeah, we'll probably wrap it up after we drop this off. But we'll see. If I get something that I'm willing to stay out for, I'll take it. One thing that I forget about with Uber is that as soon as you're approaching your destination, like they're bombarding you with orders. So maybe they hit me with an order that's right around the way. I don't know. So we'll see. But I'll see you at the pickup at Chicken Express. So it's currently 9:28. Just parked at my apartment complex. We're gonna wrap it up for today. Don't know exactly what we made. Like I said, I think we made roughly 126. Right here shows that I'm at 103. I don't know if you can see that. 103, 45, 42. I'm not used to reading that backwards, but I think we're looking for about approximately $18 more in tips. So once we get that in, we'll see what our final amount is. Of course, you'll see it here. But that was different. I haven't done just strictly Uber. Like I said, since I began doing gig work, it was kind of fun to get that experience all over again. It was really different, just picking and choosing whatever order that I was willing to take and not having to worry about acceptance rate. So it was less stressful. I didn't deal with a lot of the stress that I typically deal with, and I mean, I'm fine with the stress as long as it gives me some money on the back end. But yeah, it felt good to just do something different and just shake it up. Like I said, just take it easy. It was my last day before going to the W-2, so I didn't want to do too much. You know, I was off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I didn't want to just do heavy gig work those 3 off days. I want to be able to rest and relax. So this was fun. I'll probably try to do this again, see if I can do it for a longer period of time. I think I only went out for 4.5, 5 hours. But yeah, we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all on the next video. I'm out.